Do you ever get to the end of the month, look at your bank account, and just wonder where your money actually went? You know you earned well, but there's nothing to show for it. It's that sinking feeling of working hard but just treading water, and trust me, you're not alone. In fact, based on 2025 data, nearly a quarter of all U.S. households are living paycheck to paycheck. Most financial advice is a hot mess of complicated spreadsheets, weird percentage rules, and stressful apps that track what you've already spent instead of helping you get ahead. But what if the secret to finally controlling your money wasn't about tracking the past, but about starting from zero every single month? Today, I'm breaking down the dead simple system that puts you in charge and finally tells your money exactly where to go. The what and why of starting from zero. So what is this magic system? It's called zero-based budgeting. Don't let the name scare you. The idea is laughably simple. Your income minus all your expenses, savings, and debt payments should equal zero at the start of the month. That's it. That's the whole formula. Now, this does not mean you spend every last penny until your bank account is empty. That would be a terrible idea. It means every single dollar you earn gets a specific job before the month even begins. Think of yourself as the CEO of you, Inc. You've got a team of dollars waiting for their assignments, and you're the one calling the shots. Some dollars get assigned to cover rent, others are on grocery duty, and most importantly, some get powerful jobs like build emergency fund or crush that credit card debt. No dollar is left. Unemployed. And no money just vanishes into thin air. So why is this so much more effective? Because it's proactive, not reactive. Traditional budgeting is like driving while looking in the rearview mirror. You look at last month and say, maybe I'll spend a little less on tacos. A zero-based budget forces you to start with a clean slate every time. Every single expense, from your mortgage to your morning coffee, has to be justified and planned for. You aren't just carrying over last year's bad habits, you're building a financial plan based on your priorities right now. This creates an incredible sense of awareness and control. You stop wondering where your money went because you're the one who told it where to go in the first place. For so many people, this is what finally breaks the cycle of financial stress. With inflation continuing to be a factor in our lives, this level of control is more important than ever to balance the rising cost of living with your income. It gives you a clear, honest picture of your finances and empowers you to make real progress toward your goals. Whether that's saving for a down payment or finally getting rid of student the how-to, your 4-step guide to a zero-based budget. All right, let's get practical. This is where you take back the driver's seat. There are just 4 steps to get this system rolling. Step 1, calculate your total monthly income. First things first, you gotta know what you're working with. This is your total take-home pay, the actual cash that lands in your bank account after taxes and deductions. If you have a steady salary, this is easy. Just check your pay stubs. But what if you have an irregular income from freelancing, commissions, or a side hustle? That's a super common hurdle, but this system is flexible enough to handle it. Here's the key: budget based on your lowest earning month from the past year. This gives you a baseline you know you can always hit. In months where you earn more, that extra money gets a job on the spot. You can throw it at a debt, beef up your savings, or toss it in a vacation fund. The rule is the same. Every dollar gets a job, even the unexpected ones. For our example, let's say your total monthly take-home is $4,000. Step 2, list and categorize all of your expenses. This is the part that's a real eye-opener for most people. It's time to write down everything you spend money on, and I mean everything. Pull up your bank and credit card statements from the last few months so you don't miss a thing. It helps to break them into a few groups. First, your fixed expenses. These are your predictable bills: rent or mortgage, car payments, insurance, and maybe your phone or internet bill. Second, your variable expenses. These are necessities that change, like groceries, gas, and utilities. This is often where you'll find the most wiggle room. Third, your savings and debt repayment goals. This is not an afterthought. Treat this like a non-negotiable bill you pay to your future self. It includes putting money into an emergency fund, retirement accounts, a house down payment, or making extra payments on student loans or credit cards. This is how you go from hoping to save to planning to save. Finally, your discretionary or fun money. This is for dining out, movies, hobbies, and shopping. Seriously, don't skip this. A budget with no room for fun is a budget that's doomed to fail. The point isn't to deprive yourself. It's to spend on these things intentionally and without a shred of guilt. Step 3, assign every dollar until you hit zero. Okay, this is where it all comes together. You take your income, our $4,000, and start subtracting your expenses until you get to zero. The formula is simply income expenses equals zero. Let's walk through our $4,000 example. First, cover your four walls: shelter, utilities, food, and transportation. Rent $1,600 asterisk utilities, electric, water, internet, $250 groceries, $400 gas for the car, 200 asterisk car and renter's insurance, $200 now, add your other must-pays and debts. Student loan payment, $350 next, and this is the most important part, pay yourself and your goals. Emergency fund savings, 200 asterisk saving for a house down payment, 250 asterisk vacation fund, $100 finally, you make room for your lifestyle. Eating out, $150 asterisk shopping, 200 asterisk charity giving, $100, let's do the math. $1,600 plus $250 plus $400 plus $200 plus $200 plus $350 plus $200 plus $250 plus $100 plus $150 plus $200 plus $100 equals $4,000. Boom. Our $4,000 income minus $4,000 in expenses equals zero. Every single dollar has a mission. But what if your number isn't zero? If you have money left over, awesome. Don't just let it sit there. Give it a job, maybe an extra debt payment or a little boost to your vacation fund. If you're in the negative, that's not a failure, it's a signal. It's the budget telling you it's time to make some choices. Look at your variable and fun categories and decide what's most important. Can you trim the dining out budget? Find a few ways to save on groceries. This is the process that forces your spending to match your true priorities. Step 4, track your spending and adjust. A budget is not a crock pot. You can't just set it and forget it. It's a living, breathing plan. Throughout the month, you need to track your spending to make sure you're sticking to the plan. You can use a simple notebook, a spreadsheet, or a budgeting app. Many apps like YNAB or Every Dollar are built specifically for this method. And look, life happens. What if you overspend on groceries? Don't freak out, you haven't failed. The beauty of this system is its flexibility. If you go over in one area, just adjust. Look at your other categories and decide where you can pull the money from. Maybe you spend a little less on entertainment that month to cover the difference. You're just moving an employee from one job to another. At the end of the month, you see how you did, and then you do it all over again for the next month. Maybe you realize you consistently need more for groceries or less for shopping. Every month is a fresh start and a new chance to get your money perfectly aligned with your goals. If this guide is making sense and you're ready to finally be the boss of your money, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And for more simple, no-nonsense financial guides, make sure you subscribe. I'd also love to know, what's the single biggest challenge you face with budgeting? Drop it in the comments below. Let's talk about it. Conclusion: switching to a zero-based budget is about so much more than numbers on a spreadsheet. It's a mindset shift. You stop being a passenger in your financial life and get into the driver's seat. You stop reacting to what already happened and start planning for the future you actually want. This system takes away the guilt and anxiety that so often come with money. There's no more fear when you check your bank account. There's no more stress when an unexpected expense hits because you have a plan. You have an emergency fund that you've been intentionally building. You have control. Yeah, it takes a little more effort up front than just letting your money fly out the window, but the peace of mind, the clarity, and the progress you'll make are so worth it. You work hard for your money. It's time to make your money work hard for you. By giving every dollar a job, you're not just making a budget, you're building a roadmap to your financial goals, one month at a time.